Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
The spice is nice.
It's really good. I really recommend it.
It's like home. Everything's perfect.
It's absolutely delicious.
It was really, really nice.
Superbly marinated.
The customer service is amazing.
My favorite Asian food in Belfast now.
It was genuinely the best, most filling meal I've ever eaten in my life.
The most authentic place to come for Filipino street food, spoon and rice.
Hey, what's good, Malcolm? I hope you're doing good out there. Thanks for the support. I hope you're doing good. You feel me? Just stay safe out there.
Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Pusong Pinoy with Malcolm Conlan. It's really awesome to be with you guys again. I'd like to introduce my co-host, as ever, live from the Philippines, Joshua Dabatos. Hi, Josh.
Hello. Hey, Mal. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are things with you?
Well, pretty good. I'm actually moving around a lot this past few weeks here in Metro Manila, but so far I'm enjoying my stay here, though there is that bit of scare because we're starting to see a surge of new cases again, but life must go on. The show must go on here at Pusong Pinoy with you, Malcolm Conlan. So this is going to be a very exciting show today, Mal.
Yeah, I'm really, really pleased. But before we start, once again, people really do need to be wearing their masks, their face shields, because, of course, us foreigners, we can't wait to go back home to the Philippines. But, of course, hearing this news about an upsurge of infections is a little bit of a worry, I've really got to confess.
Yeah, definitely. It's something that everybody should be very cautious about because we don't want to be in another lockdown, or we don't want this lockdown to further extend because we want to make sure that we can already go back to our economic activities. So a reminder to everybody, all the viewers out there, to always make sure that you wear your masks properly, your face shields. At least in the case here in the Philippines, where I am at, we're required to wear face shields.
Exactly. Some people wear it here. Let's move on with today's show. We're really pleased that we have once again Mia Librojo. You know, she's an awesome singer-songwriter. She's in Belfast, and that's where she's kind of based. She writes from the heart about life. Hi, Mia. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Fantastic.
You look awesome.
It's awesome to have you on today, and I know you've been on the show a few times, and I'd like to thank you for that as well. Mia, meet Josh.
Hello, Mia.
Hi, Josh.
Yeah, you look awesome today, and I've heard we've you've been in the show in the past, and you've got a new song, you've got a new single. But before we talk about that, how are things there?
Things are good. I think cases have gone down a bit in the past few weeks, but I think it's going back up as well. Hopefully, it all starts getting better.
Yeah, it gets worse before it starts getting better. So definitely, we're heading there.
How's the vaccination program going there in Belfast?
I think they're doing their second round of shots sometime soon because I know my mom's getting hers in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm. And your parents are healthcare workers, I believe.
My mom's a nurse and my dad works in the hotel.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's right. So tell us a little bit about this song that we're going to be hearing, a bit of how you came to write it. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a big fan of like songs about high school and stuff. Since I'm a teenager, it kind of, I can relate to that stuff. But I wanted to make a song just like bands like Good Charlotte, Bowling for Soup, Weedus, 5 Seconds of Summer did, about like having a crush in high school, not knowing if the person that you like knows you exist or, likes you back. So I kind of wanted to have my own song like that. So that's how High School Infatuation was born.
It's such a popular subject as well. And I know there's a song, and Josh, you might know this, High School Life. I can't remember who sung this. Was it Sharon or was it Andrew E?
I think it was Sharon. I mean, Sharon Panetta.
Yeah, Sharon Canetta. So, because of course in the Philippines, they have the American style system over as well. So, of course, they would still call secondary school high school. So this is really on trend with your Philippine audience as well.
True, and a lot of those who are tuned in today, especially those in your age, Mia, would love to hear this song. And I guess, Mal, during this age of, let's say, social media, people younger than what used to be are already starting to get into relationships. I'm kind of seeing this trend as well from my nephews and my nieces, where as young as less than or 10 maybe, they already have this, so definitely they can relate.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I'm a little bit of a traditionalist. I remember the old days in the Philippines where even if you held hands together in the province, your parents wouldn't wouldn't approve. But I guess that's life. I think things are changing. If I'm honest, I'm not a big fan perhaps of Western culture in the Philippines. In that a lot of the music now, some things are not so good in terms of maybe kind of not some of the bad traits. But on the other hand, we have to have progression. We have to move on. I think social media is a big part of this. I'm sure you'd agree, Mia.
Yeah, things are always just changing constantly,
I guess, and we need to accept that. But anyway, we're really looking forward to hearing your song. Tell me what other kind of songs that you've written, a little bit about your style. What comes first? Is it the music? Is it the lyrics?
Well, usually I think of the concept first. Like when I made He's in a Band, I was thinking of, the concept of me being a fangirl and me being a huge fan of 5 Seconds of Summer. So I kind of just think of the concept first and then write the melody to see if it fits the concept and then the lyrics. That's
awesome. Josh, so anything else that we can sort of look forward to today and also in the future of Mia's career? Would you like to see her kind of on TV? What opportunities, what advice would you give her about getting out there?
Well, you just go get it. Whenever there is an opportunity, definitely grab it. There's definitely a lot of chances to be in the limelight. And I know that you've prepared for this and we've got a good song to listen to. So I can't wait any further, Mal, for Mia to sing us that song.
Go ahead if you want to introduce the song and then we'll be playing the song, Mia.
This is my new single, High School Infatuation, and I hope you guys like it.
Smile on your face, still don't know what to do. Oh,
is another high school infatuation. Won't get over it until graduation. Though I know that you're probably just a phase. You're my high school infatuation. Get over it until graduation. Though I know that you're probably just a phase. You're my high school infatuation. High school infatuation. Won't get over it until graduation. Though I know that you're probably just a phase. You're my high school infatuation. High school infatuation. Won't get over it until graduation. Though I know that you're probably just a phase. You're my high school infatuation.
Wow.
What a-
Very good.
what a-
Excellent. I love the whole thing, you know, the lyrics, the music, the whole. It's really, really good. I'm really, really impressed. Well done.
Thank you so
Very
much.
catchy. Very catchy song, and same as what one of our audience has commented. It's a very catchy song, very timely for this generation of Mia's generation, the younger ones.
That's awesome, Mia. Thank you so much. I know you're going to be joining us maybe in the weeks to come in a future episode to maybe hear more from you. In the meantime, we really appreciate the time that you've taken today. And of course, greetings to everyone in Belfast and particularly the Filipino community there. Do you have any final words for anyone watching? And also, can you please promote your social media and where people can follow you?
Thank you so much to everyone who supported me over the past few months of my musical journey. And if you want to check me out on my social media, my Instagram is mia.librojo. My TikTok is Mia Librojo. My YouTube channel is Mia Librojo. And my Twitter is Mia Librojo03.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mia. So everybody, don't forget to follow Mia on all her social media platforms. Such a great song we had right there, Mal.
Yes, indeed. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a break right now. And then when we come back, we have another very special guest joining us.
All right, we'll be right back.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
The spice is nice.
It's really good. I really recommend it.
It's like home. Everything's perfect.
It's absolutely delicious.
It was really, really nice.
Superbly marinated.
The customer service is amazing.
My favorite Asian food in Belfast now.
It was genuinely the best, most filling meal I've ever eaten in my life.
The most authentic place to come for Filipino street food, spoon and rice.
Hi guys, welcome back. I just wanted to thank everybody for watching the show. I'd also like to give a special mention to our sponsors. World Remit have been with us now for the last couple of series, and their sponsorship is really invaluable. Whenever you're sending money back home to the Philippines, please consider sending it via World Remit. It's very, very simple. Just download the app that takes a few seconds, and then it's just 3 simple clicks, and within minutes you'll get an email, you'll get a text message, and you'll know that your money is safe and secure. I'm sure, Joshua, that sending money back home to the Philippines is really, really important, and you can vouch for this.
Definitely. And a lot of our Filipino audiences who are abroad sending money to their family members find it easy to use these online platforms to send money or do money transfers via an online app or an app on their mobile phone. So very useful.
Thank you. And also Spoon and Rice. Awesome food. They're doing a lot of deliveries right now around the area of Wembley and locally. The food there is incredible. Anyway, guys, let's move on to introduce our next guest, which I'm really, I can't tell you how much I wanted our next guest to be on our show now for a long time. She's literally insanely talented. You know, the first time, well, I've known Clarissa and her family for a long time because we kind of live locally. And I've known Chris, her dad, for such a long time as well, from the days back of the Barrio Fiesta. Her dad was in a band called New Grooves, and New Grooves do you remember Madonna de Senna? So actually, they're from a very musical family, Clarissa and her family and her uncle. So it really is such a pleasure to be joined by Clarissa Ragrag.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, Clarissa.
Hi, I hope you guys are feeling well. Hope you guys are good.
Yeah, we're really awesome, and we're really excited about today's show. I'm such a big fan of Philippine music, Philippine entertainment, movies, and of course, we starred in a movie together, right?
Yes. Never Not Love You with Jadine.
Exactly. Jadine were like our co-stars in that movie. I don't know if anyone remembers the really big scene of me getting on the bus. At least I was sitting on the bus. Yeah. And your scene, of course, which is like way better than mine, when you were kind of busking. And later on, we're actually going to hear a song from that show, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, we were the main stars of the show, obviously.
Exactly. So we're waiting for our next movie. Like we're gonna be.
yeah. We're just waiting for a call.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna hear you sing some awesome tracks as well, and we're really pleased you're joining us from the UK. And Josh, of course, is in the Philippines.
Oh, I heard you're from Cebu, Josh.
Yes, I'm from Cebu. And right now I'm in Metro Manila, so pretty much moving around at this time.
Well, I just wanted to say that I do also have some Visayan blood, because my dad is from Cagayan de Oro.
Cagayan de Oro.
Whoa. But yes.
A quick Bisaya greeting for your friends and family in Cagayan de Oro.
You want me to do?
Do you have any greeting?
I don't really speak Visayan. I'm sorry. I speak Tagalog there. So kumusta?
Yeah. Kumusta is the same, or you can also say maayong gabi or maayong gabi.
Okay.
Quite a tongue twister. That's fine. And we have a good list of songs right now. So why don't you tell us about the first song on your list?
Yes. So the song I'll be doing will be an acoustic version of Hotline Bling by Drake. So a quick background to this song. I actually uploaded it to YouTube, so if you guys do enjoy it, please check it out. And on my video, I got one of my friends to play a little, a little monologue at the beginning. So he had his little few seconds of fame. But yes, this is Hotline Bling. Once again, it's available on YouTube, and it's also available on Spotify if you guys want to check it out.
And we'll hear it live now.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Let me plug in my guitar. I'm sorry.
No worries.
There we go. cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know that hotline bling, that could only mean one thing. I know that hotline bling, that could only mean one. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Boy, you got me stressed, you got me stressed out. Ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor, hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean one thing. I know when that hotline bling, that could only mean one. All I do is wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wondering if you're rolling up backwards for someone else. Doing things you taught me, getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. Wondering if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wondering if you're rolling up backwards for someone else. Doing things you taught me, getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Thank you.
That was a good rendition.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
So again, for everybody tuned in, there is a video in YouTube and Spotify as well, which Clarissa shared earlier.
Yes, I did. I did. Once again, my YouTube is just Clarissa May. If you search Clarissa May, you should be able to find me. That goes for all my social media. So yeah, you should definitely check it out.
Mm-hmm. And that's like Drake did Drake sing that song, or was he involved in that song?
Yeah, Drake is the original. Drake is the original artist of the song. Yeah, I just sort of decided to do a little cover because I was sort of feeling lonely one night, and I was like, you know what? If you listen to the lyrics of Hotline Bling, it is pretty sad. So I decided to make a very sad version of the song. So yes.
Awesome. Now, of course, people may not know this, and some people do, but there was the Mayor of London. Basically, let me give you a bit of history. We have the London Underground here in the UK, and basically there were these buskers who used to be in the London Underground, and it wasn't properly authorized. So basically people would collect money, they would have a guitar, and they'd be playing at train stations and on the tube. And this became like formalized, if you like. The Mayor of London then introduced busking spots. So they would be areas in public transport where people could officially busk. And the mayor really got on board with that. So then they had this competition, if you like, called the Busker of the Year, or the gig of the year, mainly the Busker of the Year. And this became very, very popular, and Clarissa entered. and I went along, I believe it was to Westfield to watch the finals, and out of the whole of the UK, and there must have been thousands of people who entered, Clarissa won. She got like number one out of everybody who entered, which I think is an incredible opportunity. And you also got some audio equipment like a guitar or something. Tell me about that exact journey.
Yeah, so before I start, like, I'd say that this whole gig, this whole busking thing, I wasn't expecting to win anything. It was mainly just for me to build my confidence, and I don't know, I just wanted to sort of do something during summer too. And I remember my teacher was like, Clarissa, like you need to be confident in yourself, because I've never like performed in public other than school events. So I did this whole gig, and then after that I did the auditions, which was I didn't expect to get in. And yeah, I sort of did how many sets? I think I did 20 over 2 weeks, 20 shows around London. So places like St. Paul's Cathedral, you have places like, what else? The Euston Station, Waterloo Station. And I did the semi-finals. I got in through that one. Wasn't expecting it, but I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, finals, I'm doing my song, I don't think I was going to get anything. Ended up winning the whole thing and the youth category, which I was really surprised about. And yes, there was a prize. So for youth category, I got a speaker for busking, which was very beneficial because I did not have the funds myself to have a speaker.
Awesome. No, that's really an incredible story. And it just shows you if you really try hard, you really succeed. There must be a lot of young people out there maybe who appear in maybe local shows. I was a governor of some academies in London, and they had a music department, if you like. And I went along to these kind of events, if you like, and some of these kids are insanely talented. They're like musicians. Some of them play the violin, and it's just awesome to see like talent such as yourself really making it big. And you're also in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. That was unbelievable. Quickly tell us about that.
Yeah, so because of the busking opportunity that I had, where I sort of won the whole thing, it sort of opened up many doors for me, especially since I called myself the they called me the busking champion of 2016. Out of the whole UK, which was pretty incredible. But yes, the F1 Formula One entertainment team decided to contact my dad, asking if I wanted to perform for a couple of days, and we agreed. And then I did it, and it was a whole experience. It was a great experience. There was a lot of kababayans there, especially on the the food stations, because they were all working. And then I would sing I'll sing a Filipino song for them, and they enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a whole experience, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
That sounds really interesting. And how different was it, like performing like in a busking versus being on stage, like being an ASAP on stage?
Yeah,
I see that picture of yours.
Well, I mean, I'd say that personally, I think busking is harder than performing on stage, because with busking, you're trying to attract an audience. There's an audience is not there. You're trying to get the attention. You know, you're trying to get money, and I think it's harder because it depends on the people around you. I mean, you'll have people that may not like your music. You may have people that love your music. And I think that busking is quite hard. But I'm not saying that performing on stage isn't hard, because you also have the challenge where people are there to watch you, and you don't want to fail at all. You want to give them the performance. So yes.
And as a real artist, you're doing really well in both busking and being on stage, and definitely being on the on the tube right now here online. And I
Thank you.
cannot wait for this next song that you have that you'll be playing for us. This is one of my favorites. If you can just introduce it to our audiences.
Yes, yes. So this next song I'll be doing will be Yellow by Coldplay. I decided to do this song because I watched Crazy Rich Asians, and that song was in the film, and I was like, ooh, an acoustic version of this song will be great. So I did it, and it's also on YouTube too, which you guys should check out. And yes,
Definitely.
this is Yellow by Coldplay. Sorry. Okay. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things that you do. And it was all you. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things that you do. It was all you. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all you. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know I love you. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. Jumped across for you, and all the things that you do. And it was all you. I drew a line, I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all you. Turn into something, something beautiful. You know I love you. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. Look how they shine for you. 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 Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do. And it was all you. Thank you.
Such a lovely song.
Wow.
I always loved Coldplay, and this version of yours, Clarissa, is just one of the best acoustic versions. Do you agree, Val?
I'm so impressed. I really am. It's so lovely to hear somebody singing live with the guitar and putting so much passion and effort into their vocals as well. I'm so impressed. I actually got to meet Chris Martin from Coldplay. I actually did a gig in London. And basically, I wanted to get after the gig. I was working with a medical cover. And after the gig, I actually went across the road to go home on the bus, and Chris was standing there and he was signing autographs. And I think my daughter was about 7 or 8 at the time, and I managed to get an autograph for my daughter as well, that she kind of stuck it on her wall, which she still has now. So I really do love Coldplay. And of course, Chris had an amazing story in that he started off as a shelf stacker in Tesco. So it just shows you, if you work hard, whatever job you're doing in life, whatever you're doing, you can really achieve your dream. And I really like the fact that Clarissa's actually singing live, and it's so awesome to hear her today.
Definitely. And having so much experience would also give you so much inspiration for these great songs. And Clarissa just gave it a very, very good rendition. So what do we have next? I'm enjoying this show so much. I can't wait for the next song that you have on your list.
Ooh, next. I think I'm going to do an original song to spice it up a little bit.
Wow.
So this song is called Stupidly in Love. I'm not quite sure why I called it Stupidly in Love. I wrote it half asleep because I was in bed and I was just about to fall into a deep sleep, and I was like, ooh, I have a tune in my head. And I picked up my guitar and I was like, ooh, wait a minute. I like this. So I wrote the whole song for about 30 minutes. I'm trying to perfect it. And yes, this is Stupidly in Love. And let me get my guitar again.
And we also have that YouTube version, right?
Oh, here's the thing. I haven't released any of my original songs online because when I release it, I'd like it to be produced, finally produced. And I haven't been able to find a producer, with the same idea, because I could hear it in my head. When you see the picture, you could hear it. And yeah, I just haven't been able to put that idea down onto, I don't know, software, or just play the drums, because I am hopeless with the drums and all. But I do have the acoustic version, but I haven't uploaded anything to social media yet because I'd like to, release it.
So this is a world premiere. Premiere then. So let's have it.
Yes. Okay. There we go. Ooh, I think I have to put my mic down. It's gonna be loud. Okay. This is Stupidly in Love, and I hope you guys enjoy. Get you off my mind. I've been waiting for a call, so I messaged you last night. You were okay just 2 weeks ago, but maybe I was blind. I can't believe I've fallen for you, I'm just so far behind. You're so freaking charming, you like to tease. Stop playing with my heart, I don't feel at ease. Maybe it's your eyes, your smile, your laugh, but one thing's for certain, I can say tell all your friends you've got it in the back, but you're really distant. You've raised your red flag. You say you love talking to me, but why do I feel you hate my company? But I'm in love with you. I'm stupidly in love with you. When you passed me by, I smiled, but you just looked away. It's like you're embarrassed of me, but that's okay. I don't get why it hurts when you're with that other girl. Knowing that she's a potential is sending my mind on a whirl. Oh, you're so freaking charming. You like to tease. Stop playing with my heart. I don't feel at ease. Maybe it's your eyes, your smile, your laugh, but one thing's for certain, I can take it all back. You tell all your friends you've got it in the bag, but you're really distant. You've raised your red flag. You say you love talking to me, but why do I feel you hate my company? But I'm in love with you. I'm stupidly in love with you. No, 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 no. You're so freaking charming. You like to tease. Stop playing with my heart. I don't feel at ease. Maybe it's your eyes, your smile, your laugh, but one thing's for certain, I can take it all back. But I'm in love with you. I'm stupidly in love with you. Thank you.
Wow. You know, you're such a talented singer and songwriter, Josh. I'm sure you'd agree. That was absolutely awesome.
Thank you very much. Oh, gosh.
Very captivating and very mesmerizing song you have right there. And how often do you create your own songs? Like, is it just out of these moments, like you said earlier?
Well, yeah, I'd say majority of my songs actually come from very, very random moments. Like, I do have a lot of songs. Like, I can have an album, but once again, the idea is here. I just can't put it down. You know, it's just annoying. But I do have random moments, like in the shower. I always make sure I have my phone near me, because, you know, I'll be like doing my hair and I'm like, I'm like, oh wait, no, I've got to record that. But yes, voice memos on my phone. I probably have like about 135 voice memos of just ideas, which I haven't been able to look back on. But when I do have lyrics, you know, when you're on the bus or the train and you're like deep in your thought, and you're just like, okay, this is how I feel. You know, I write it down, I start rhyming stuff, and then I'll look through sometimes the voice notes, and I'm like, oh, okay, this matches, this fits. And then I start writing a whole song about that. So
like,
yeah.
this is like a 10-album deal in the making, really. When you find a producer.
Yeah, I know. When I find the producer, I'm like, oh, by the way, I know I want you to produce this song, but I also have this many. But yeah.
That's really cool. We're going to go and take an ad break right now, and we'll see you when we get back on Pusong Pinoy with Malcolm Conlan.
Cool.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
The spice is nice.
It's really good. I really recommend it.
It's like home. Everything's perfect.
It's absolutely delicious.
It was really, really nice.
Superbly marinated.
The customer service is amazing.
My favorite Asian food in Belfast now.
It was genuinely the best, most filling meal I've ever eaten in my life.
The most authentic place to come for Filipino street food, spoon and rice.
And we are back here at Pusong Pinoy with Malcolm Conlan, and we are just really enjoying the show, hearing music, wonderful music from Clarissa Ragrag. And we're not done yet, as we are actually gonna introduce Clarissa back on the show with another awesome, lovely song. Her rendition of another song. If you can introduce your next song, Clarissa.
Yeah, sure. So this next song I'll be doing will be Can't Help Falling in Love. This song, I decided to do a cover of it because just like Yellow, I was watching Crazy Rich Asians and then I saw the bride walk with this song and I was like, wow, this is so mesmerizing. I need to get this song. But yes, this is Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley and I hope you guys enjoy.
The floor is yours.
Surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. If I can't help falling in love with you, oh, if I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you.
Really
Wow.
awesome. Wow.
Thank
I'm
you.
so impressed. Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much, Clarissa. It's been absolutely awesome. We still have a few more songs left, so we're not
Yes.
done yet. But
Yeah.
really, I just wanted to really thank you today. We have so many questions coming through.
Oh.
Some of them from Tim Murray. And one question is, which do you prefer, jazz or pop music? Because you excel at both.
Oh, that is a very, very good question. You see, it really depends what mood I'm in, I guess. Because I love jazz. Jazz, you know, jazz is in my heart. I grew up with jazz, you know. Jazz runs through my blood. My grandpa is actually a jazz musician. Back in Philippines, he was a saxophone and trumpetist and would travel the world, as in Asia, and he would just play in clubs with jazz covers and everything. And I don't know, I've always grown up with jazz music. So yeah, I'd probably say jazz is my favorite. But at the same time, when I'm trying to lift myself up and like feel good, you know, I like pop music. Like on the bus going to school, I'm like, yeah, let me get myself some Dua Lipa. Let's go.
You've done some awesome jazz covers as well. I can't remember offhand, but I know you've got some on YouTube. Can you let everyone know?
Yeah. So I have done Bang Bang by Lady
Oh, the
Gaga's
jazz
version.
version, yeah.
Yeah. That song. I've also done New York, New York, Frank Sinatra. And on Valentine's Day, I've got a Crush on You, which was from George Gershwin. And I've also done Fly Me to the Moon. So yeah.
Wow, no, that's awesome. You have another song for us. This is your song choice. I've been quietly saying which songs I'd love to hear, but I'll leave this next one to you.
Okay. I'll be doing Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Miley Cyrus. This is one of my favorite busking songs to do. And once again, I miss busking, so I have decided to put this in this little set. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry about that. Oh, this world can hurt you. It cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like 'cause you know it. We both know it. These silver bullet cigarettes, this burnt house, just nothing left to smoking. It's all smoking. We had all night to fall in love, but just like that we fall apart. It's broken, it's so broken. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing can save us now. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing can save us now. This broken silence by thunder crashing in the dark. This broken heart spinning the circles in the bar. This broken heart, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. We leave each other cold as ice and high and dry. The desert wind is blowing, it's so blowing. Ooh, we had all that fun love, but just like that we fall apart. It's broken, it's so broken. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing can save us now. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing can save us now. Yeah, 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 yeah. This broken silence, my thunder crashing in the dark. This broken heart, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. This broken record spinning the circles in the bar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. Yeah, nothing breaks like a heart. 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 Thank you.
Wow, awesome. Thank you. We just saw some pictures there of you as well. And we saw a picture there of you of Inigo. I really am a big fan of Inigo as well. And I know you really enjoyed that. Tell us about your Barrio Fiestas a London experience.
Oh my gosh, yes. God, loved Barrio Fiesta, especially 2019. So ever since I was probably about 12 or something, I've always performed at Barrio Fiesta pretty much every year. But I'd say that I only really did the morning slots, so you know when not many people were around. But in 2019, I did the gig with Inigo and KZ Tangdingan. Oh gosh, it was great. You know, we had rehearsals the day before, and actually, Malcolm, you were there, weren't you? I remember seeing you in the rehearsals. I was like, oh hi. And yeah, we did rehearsals. You know, I performed alongside my cousin Chloe Ragrag and Tara Flanagan, and we had to do a dance. And I was like, huh? Like we're gonna actually be doing a dance and everything. So we had to learn that. And we did sound check the day before, and it was great because we were able to like talk to Inigo and KZ, and we even had like a jam sesh with them in the backstage. And yeah, it was I loved it. You know, the calling time in the morning of the show was 7 a.m. So I remember me and my cousin, we were sleeping on this bed, and we had to wake up at like 5 o'clock, and we were like, oh my god, I can't believe we are actually performing as one of the main artists at Barrio Fiesta. Like, that's great. But yeah, I enjoyed it so much.
Well, as you know, the Barrio Fiestas to London has really been a part of my life, probably for about the last 25 years, from the days of Lambton Park, and of course when it then moved to Apps Court Farm, and it's a very, very special place in my heart. You know, it was incredible to maybe meet the artists, and also I looked after the medical cover of the event. So obviously there's an audience of maybe 20,000 people. So of course you're kind of running around, but I still made sure that I caught your set. You know, it was pretty awesome. And you know, that's one of the sad things I think about the pandemic and about lockdown and everything else. You know, something that you and me, we really, the Barrio Fiesta is really a part of our lives, a really central part of our lives, because it's such a great event. And I really almost grieving, you know, that we can't have this. You know, it's something that we both love, and that for me is truly sad. And of course, that's one of the downsides of the pandemic. And of course, I'm sure you'd say the same.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the pandemic has really shown me like not to take going to festivals, gigs, doing busking for granted. I mean, that could be taken from you instantly. And it's sort of, I'm more hungry now to do all that. So when lockdown is done, you will see me on the streets pretty much every weekend. Trust me. But yeah, I miss gigging and everything. I don't know. It when I heard about lockdown, the second lockdown, sorry, I was like, no, we haven't changed, but it's fine, it's okay. That's why we've got to, you know, put our masks on, you know, sanitize our hands, you know, follow government guidelines. That's what we've got to do.
So this next song coming up, I'm really looking forward to. We starred in a film together, and we said this earlier on, and you were busking within the film. Can you just tell us a little bit about that before you introduce the song?
So I'll be doing prom next, right? Yes?
Yep, correct.
Okay, cool. So I remember my dad getting a message from one of the crew asking if, like, how old I am. I was 14 at the time, and she was a bit like, oh, okay, no, it's fine, it's cool, it's all right. And my dad was like, no, what's this gig? Like, what do you have planned? And it was for a film, you know. They wanted a busker, a street performer, to have a little scene where they just, you know, she's performing, and then James Reid comes along, and he's like, oh, so do you know this? You're Filipino? Do you know this song? Do you know this Filipino song? And then obviously me being part of the show, I'm like, yeah, I know that song. Out of all 100 Filipino songs, I know that song. But yeah, I had to basically change that specific song into a very slow, nostalgic ballad type of song. Originally, it was a rock song, and it was. I remember getting the song, and I was like, "Dad, how do you want me to do this? If you hear the original, you'd think, how am I supposed to make that into like a love song, you know?" So I decided to play around with the chords, and I came up with something, showed my dad, and he was like, yeah, send that over. And I got the gig to be the street performer of the little scene. And funny enough, the directors really liked it, and they actually sent it to the songwriter, the original songwriter, who is Ebby Denzel. And he liked it too. And I was like, wow. Damn, you like my rendition. Like that was such a big ego boost. I won't lie to you guys. I was like, whoa, okay. But yeah, this is Prom. So yeah.
Brilliant.
Am I going to perform it now?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Please, Joshua, give her the really round of applause.
Yeah, the virtual applause for everybody. So here's Prom, a rendition, Clarissa.
Nanginginig ng mga kamay, puso kong di mapalagay. Pwede ba kitang tabihan, kahit na may iba ka ng kasama? Ito na gabing di maliliw, na tayo bibitaw. Nalalasing sa iyong tingin, di mo laman ang gagawin habang malalim ang gabi. Ay lumalapit ang ating mga labi. Ito na ang gabing di malilimutan. Tayo'y naglakad ng dahan-dahan. Parang atin ang gabi, para bang wala tayong katabi. At tayo'y sumayaw na parang di na tayo bibitaw. Bibitaw. Matapos man ang sayaw, pinakong di ka bibitaw. Parang atin ang gabi, parang atin ang gabi, parang atin ang gabi. Para bang wala tayong katabi, at tayo'y sumayaw na parang di na tayo bibitaw. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my goodness me. That brought back so many special memories as well of the movie, but of course also, you know, Philippine culture and kind of there's so many comments coming through. That was awesome. Wow, you move fantastic. I'm really, really pleased. You know, it's really been so much fun. I've really been looking forward today, and I'm sure you have, Joshua, too.
Yeah, definitely, Mal and Clarissa. Such a great rendition of that song. Makes you remind, like for the audiences right now, reminds us of our high school days, the prom nights. Very romantic. So we're like the audience or the people are saying right now, like, awesome that you're playing the guitar as well.
Yes.
Really great talent.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was, I think, 10 years old. So yeah. 7 years, going on to 8 years. Oh God!
Wow.
No. But yeah.
I would say almost like singing is in the blood and music's in the blood, because I know your dad plays the guitar as well, of course, from his time in New Grooves. I used to watch them guys gigging as well. So shout out to Chris and to your family. And I'd really like to thank you for being a guest today. You know, it's really meant so much to me.
No, thank you for having me. This is great. This is great. Thank you.
Do you have any more shout outs to anyone watching, to any of your family? I know some of your guys are watching as well.
Yeah, no, well, obviously, if any of my friends and family are here, hello, everybody. But I do want to have a big shout out to all the UK mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day, guys. And also, I also want to shout out, I mean, this is pretty like serious, but like the NHS, obviously. I mean, we're still in COVID-19 and lockdown, and I think it's important that we do thank the NHS every day. So yes.
Completely right. You know, thank you very much for that. I know your family as well, or your mom's in the NHS as well, doing an incredible job. And I know I'm really, really, you know, I work in a hospital myself. And, you know, when I see the work that people do to save us, and of course, Filipino nurses in the UK, there are some maybe 17,000 Filipino nurses in the UK at many, many hospitals as well, particularly in London. And I know more than 50 or 60 Filipino healthcare workers have tragically lost their lives during this COVID-19 pandemic. So our hearts go out to them, to their families. And I know, Clarissa, you join me in thanking our Pinoy nurses, and in fact, all nurses in the NHS for an incredible work that they do.
And extending that to all the Filipino medical frontliners and all the medical frontliners around the globe who are together with everybody else fighting this pandemic.
Completely right. You know, for nurses in the Philippines, healthcare assistants, doctors from a wealth of specialities, you know, we literally owe our lives to them. You know, I'm very sad to hear in the past there's been some racist incidents. There was a hospital in London where a Filipino nurse was actually kicked in the stomach because somebody said she was Chinese or whatever. And I know, you know, to these people doing this kind of thing, if you're lying in a hospital bed, it will most likely be a Filipino nurse or a nurse from maybe another country, an overseas nurse, who will be looking after you and taking care of you. And I absolutely deplore racism. And I'd like to say that, you know, I'm very, very grateful to all of our OFWs for the incredible work that you're doing. And I'm sure you'd agree again, Josh.
Definitely. And there's a lot of these instances, which just tells you that there should be a call for us to just wake up. There is a pandemic and everybody's helping out. It's regardless of the race or where you're from. It's people helping people. And we are here together to fight this pandemic.
Completely right. And of course, Tim Murray, our good friend, is also a nurse himself, and he's in the Isle of Wight, and there are many Pinoy nurses out there. I'd like to shout out to them. I'm also very proud and honored to be the ambassador of goodwill for the Filipino Nurses Association in the United Kingdom. So I'd like to shout out to all my good friends there as well.
Yeah, and also shout out to my friends who are also in NHS and in the UK, around the UK, who are also all fighting this pandemic, and to other people around the globe as well. So while Clarissa, we're down to a really great final song, finale song for tonight.
Yes. I will be doing a very how do you call it? This song blew up. Is it 2 years ago or a year ago? 2019.
3 years.
2019. Everyone was singing it at the Barrio Fiesta.
Yeah, everyone was singing it. You could. Oh God, it was crazy. But yes, I'll be doing that song. Shall I?
Was my special request as well, and I'm really, really excited. You're going to be performing this for us. I know you haven't performed it for almost 2 years yourself, and you know it's become a bit of a Pinoy anthem, if you like. So, definitely. Clarissa Ragrag, performing one.
Yes. Okay. You ready? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the song. Okay. Once again, I haven't done this song in a very long time, so do excuse my pronunciations and my lyrics, but here we go. Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw ay akin. Ganda mo sa pananim. Ako ngayon nag-iisa. Sana ay tabihan na. Sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw na buwan, pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw. Sa dilaw na buwan,
nagsama hanggang sa pagtanda. Tayo'y humaga sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw na buwan. Pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw sa dilaw na buwan. Ang iyong ganda'y umaabot sa buwan. Ang tibok ng puso'y tinig sa kalawakan at bumabalik dito sa akin. Ikaw ang mahal, ikaw ang mamamahalin. Pakinggan ng puso'y damdamin, damdamin aking damdamin. Sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw na buwan. Pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw sa dilaw na buwan. Na 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 sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw na buwan. Na na pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw sa dilaw na buwan.
Wow.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness me. Thank you. You know, I'm really touched by that. You know, I'm so thankful for you coming on my show and our show. It's really meant so much to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Malcolm and Josh.
Such
Thank
a great
you.
talent you have right there, Clarissa. Thank you so much.
Josh, any final words? We have some comments coming up as well. Do you want to go ahead and read those?
Kimberly Balacano said, I don't know the song, but my mom said it sounds amazing and great rendition of this song. Well done. It's a very great song and one of my favorites as well. We do have the same type of music, Mal. And you know what?
One quick question for Kimberly. Are you Filipino? I know Kimberly is because we've featured Kimberly on our show quite a few times, and she has an upcoming single collaboration out with Gaia Misha, who of course was in the Voice Kids season 4. So shout out to those guys as well. But you have to learn that song as well, Kimberly. It's an awesome song.
Definitely.
Can't wait for her to sing that song on the show next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much to your dad. Thanks so much to your family. We have your one of your other relatives as well has sent us a message. Michael Ragrag as well. Well done, Clarissa. Emily Strike. Kimberly is mine. Clarissa is my niece. And I said, Clarissa is so awesome. We have known her since way back. I have no doubt we're going to see an album at some stage too. We're such a fan.
Hopefully I get an album out.
I know you will.
Yes.
Brilliant. And some more comments coming along. Divina, well done, Izai. That's your nickname. Michael Ragrag, thank you for having Clarissa. Malcolm, thank you to you guys. Yes, 100%. Kimberly's going to learn the track as well. It's been awesome. You know, I'm really thankful. This has been one of our best shows ever, and I'm really pleased. And thank you as well for paying a special tribute to the NHS. It's meant so much to us all.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, thank you to the NHS. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the UK. And I guess because I'm from the UK, I guess I want to say thank you to all the Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But also, I want to plug my social media.
Please read it out as well, so we know what that's about.
This is my YouTube. This is Clarissa May. Instagram and Twitter exactly the same. This is Clarissa May _. Facebook, Clarissa May Music, and Snapchat, if you have Snapchat, Izzy May 003. Don't ask about this one. I made it when I was 12 and thought it was cool, but it's not cool. It's kind of embarrassing. But
then Snapchat's really up and coming, you know, and I think also TikTok. Are you into the world of TikTok yet?
I mean, I do post TikToks. I don't want to be TikTok famous. I just sort of do it for the sake of doing it. But yeah, if you do want to follow my TikTok, it's this is hard to explain. When is this gonna stop? I don't know. It's not a serious TikTok. But yeah, I don't really post on it. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Clarissa. Joshua, any final words?
Thank you so much, Clarissa. And every week, Mal, we witness these Filipino talents. Like, I can't get enough of all our talents, and we just got a lot of them. Like, we can have a daily show and different talents to showcase. So amazing to have this show. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today, March 14th, in our episode with Pusong Pinoy, with Malcolm Conlan. So many great talents coming up soon. So we just had a really great show today. I love the songs. One of my personal favorites have been played. So such a great experience today.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. It's been one of my best ever shows. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much to World Remit, Spoon and Rice, Comfort Healthcare, and of course my team, Robbie, and our technical team for this awesome show. And of course, thank you to Clarissa May Ragrag. Absolutely awesome. Thanks so much.
So what do we say? See you next week, Mal, and see you next week, everybody, here at Pusong Pinoy with Malcolm Conlan.
Thanks. Salamat. Bye-bye.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
The spice is nice.
It's really good. I really recommend it.
It's like home. Everything's perfect.
It's absolutely delicious.
It was really, really nice.
Super superbly marinated.
The customer service is amazing.
My favorite Asian food in Belfast now.
It is genuinely the best, most filling meal I've ever eaten in my life.
The most authentic place to come for Filipino street food, spoon and rice.